Unexpected Betrayal. Chapter 2. Raven's Point of View. No, don't stop them, Raven. She has already been sleeping with him for the last few months. This is not the first time. It has been well before he returned to the pack earlier this week. They are together now, dating, and they have both vowed to reject their actual mates to stay together, to take over and run this pack. Please just try to bear it. I will help you get through it. I am glad that you are in a secure location. This may make you pass out. Emerald linked me, and I felt physically sick. How am I supposed to ignore the fact that I had just found my mate, and he was making out with my sister? I don't know if I can just ignore it. How do you know this? Did she know that he is my mate? Why can't I approach him? Maybe he wants me, Emerald. Please let me stop this. He might not know that I am his mate. He may still want me, want us. I don't want to lose him, Emerald. He may not be aware his true mate is here. Can't he already smell our scent, up here, like I smelled his scent? Are you sure that this is the only way? Please, Emerald. I linked her back, and I feel the tears that are already sliding down my face. I have questions, and I need answers. I am miserable and frustrated. I don't want to give up on my true mate. I know that a true mate is a blessing to you given by the moon goddess, and she takes the bonds that she puts together very seriously. I know that he is supposed to be a great blessing to me, and I'm supposed to be one for him. I'm supposed to make him even stronger than he is now. He doesn't even know that I am here, and I do want him. I don't want to give him up, especially not to my sister Reagan. I don't know if I can survive this level of betrayal. I have seen through my visions who he is and what will happen. I am so sorry, Raven. I know this is painful, and if I could take all your pain from you, I would. I can only bear the brunt of it, but it will be painful to you as well. I am angry about this too. I wanted our mate. They were made just for us both. Apparently they didn't want us and decided that it was acceptable to take Reagan as a chosen mate. He wants to accept Reagan so he can become the next alpha of the Silverblade pack. Just pay attention and listen to what they say when they talk. It may help you decide what you need to do next. My tears are steadily running down my face as I silently sob in pain that I finally found my mate, and I have already lost him. I have gotten pretty good at crying without making a sound, although I wish I had never had to learn how to do it. I just cannot stand for Reagan to know when she has cut me to the core. I feel my shoulders shaking, and I realize that this is it. They have done it. My heart is completely broken, knowing that this was planned out to hurt me. Reagan did this because she knew that I liked him a few months after I turned 16 years old. She caught me on several occasions sneaking looks at him. I tried to only do it occasionally. I didn't want to make it obvious at school. I didn't want him to catch me doing it. He graduated the year before us, so I would only be able to see him in the dining hall after that. She knew I had a huge crush on him, probably because he was my mate and I could already feel the pull toward him. Why, goddess? Why? Why do I have to lose my mate? Have I not suffered enough in this horrible pack? Why am I continuing to be punished when I have never done anything bad to anyone? I am hurt, so confused, and so very angry right now when my pain truly started. I was not paying attention to them for the last few minutes, and now the pain I felt in my lower belly literally takes my breath away. I looked down at them and was instantly sorry for doing it. I see a sight that I will never be able to forget. My mate, Justin, was pounding into my sister with unbridled lust, and their pleasure was clearly all they cared about. We were not that far away from the pack house, about a mile, and yet they were so confident in the fact that they would not be getting caught. Neither of them was trying to be quiet about it either. That made me even madder, because he is mine. He is not supposed to be doing this, especially not with her. They had to have been getting together like this for a while. They were just kissing each other a few moments ago. How could it progress this quickly? Is this how fast it usually goes when people have sex? I tried to hold on, to not lose consciousness and pass out. Emerald has told me to listen, to see if they would talk. But why would they hang out talking? Wasn't their purpose just to come out here and have sex together? I am totally disgusted with both of them. I knew that she got around. It is a well-known fact in this pack. But I have always heard that Justin was already waiting for his mate, just like I had been. It made me even more impressed with him, as girls had been throwing themselves at him for years now. It made the knife drive into me that much farther, just knowing that she went out of her way to sleep with him. Even though she had no way of knowing that he was my mate, I know that she did this deliberately to hurt me. She has really succeeded too. I hold the groan of pain in, hoping that they could please stop my anguish. I have never felt this type of pain before, even when I had broken bones. I heard my sister making a loud, choking kind of noise. A short time later, Justin made a loud moan himself before it finally gets quiet and my pain starts to ease up. I did not want to look down at them, but I cannot seem to stop myself from the punishment. I guess I am a glutton for it. I see Justin cuddling Reagan into him and acting like she was so precious to him, and that hurt almost as bad as seeing them having sex. He keeps peppering kisses on her shoulder, neck, and the side of her face. Her sigh of real contentment and happiness makes me want to go down and introduce her to Emerald right before I rip her throat out. It seems like her vicious plan to hurt me has really worked out great for her. She actually seems to have some feelings for him, or at the very least enjoys having sex with him. I have never been more jealous of my sister in my life. My perfect sister, with her long blonde hair from Mum and her deep blue eyes from Dad, truly makes her look like a living doll. That is the only nice thing about her. She is the most spiteful person that I know, and she has never been nice to me in her whole life. Fury now explodes in my chest as I fully realize what she has done to me. She has tricked a good man into becoming her mate just to try to hurt me and take over this pack. She did this to hurt me in the biggest way that she could. She had really put some thought into it for her to come up with this plan. The worst part was that Reagan and Justin didn't even know that he was my mate yet. She will know soon, probably tomorrow, as he will eventually catch my scent. I can't avoid him forever. Emerald hides our scent all the time unless we are safely secure in our room. I don't care at this moment if he does find out that I am his mate. I will not accept him as my mate anymore. Just knowing that he was sleeping with someone that he knew wasn't his mate, just to become an alpha, absolutely disgusts me. Being an alpha doesn't make you a good person or make you better than anyone else. It was literally a lot of hard work putting your pack first, unless you really don't care about your pack. With these two idiots in charge, I'm sure that they plan to just get what they wanted out of it, and they will drive it into the ground. It is the beginning of the end for the Silverblade pack. I cannot figure out what is so wrong with me, why no one apparently wants me. Is there something wrong with me? I mean, no one has ever tried to approach me to even ask me out on a date. I'm not ugly, far from it. I mean, I don't wear makeup, but I still look nice. I just don't have any makeup. My sister and Mum are the only alpha females that have it here at the pack. My long black hair is always in a ponytail, but it still looks nice. I have a pretty face, long hair and beautiful green eyes that are truly stunning. I'm not bragging. I believe that my eyes are my best feature. I've seen the guys in my class looking at me before they noticed that I had caught them looking at me. They then looked away from me with disgust all over their faces, but I saw them looking at me with approval before they got caught. They were interested in me and then pretended to be disgusted. But why act like that at all? I am tall, 6 foot even, to Reagan's 5'10", which also makes her mad, because she wanted to be able to look down on me, but it never worked out for her. I don't know why she thinks that she is so much better than me. I think that we both have attributes to be proud of in each of us. But from what I have seen, if you like me, you're going against the rest of the alpha family, and no one is strong enough to even want to try. She really does hate everything about me, and with the way my parents act, they clearly do too. Her whole goal in life is to make me look bad and be the Luna of this pack. Well, it is done now. She can freaking have this worthless pack of idiots. Emerald and I will be leaving, and soon. I can't wait for Mum and Dad to announce to the pack that we will be the Alpha and Luna tomorrow. This is something that I have really wanted for the last 8 years. I'm so glad you decided that we could be chosen mates. I'm also glad that you're willing to lead the Silverblade pack with me. I have a feeling that my freak of a sister who keeps staring at you is going to be crushed when she finds out that we are together. You dodged a bullet by deciding to accept me as your chosen mate. I know that she has a crush on you, so she would probably try to ask you out or something when she sees that you are back from break. I think we will be so happy together. Raven will be so angry when she finds out that we planned this months ago. I cannot wait for her to find out. I even told Mum to have her sit on the front row for the pack meeting tomorrow so I can see her face when Dad makes the announcement. I'm going to put her next to you so it will hurt her more when Dad calls you up on the stage. When she realises that her crush is going to be my mate, she's going to be so jealous of me. I am so going to get a picture of her face when she finds out, as I will want to remember that moment for a long time. I heard Reagan say to him, and I was so choked up I couldn't hold in the sob of pain that managed to escape. It wasn't loud, but with werewolf hearing, it was loud enough. I just stayed completely still and prayed that they hadn't heard me, but Justin started talking when my sob escaped, and they had no reaction, so I think I am safe. I've always thought that you were a beautiful she-wolf, Reagan. I'm so glad that you came up to my training with your offer, and for us to get extra special time together. If Raven were allowed to move around the pack, I don't think she would be missing the fact that she is my mate. I centered her today when I got back to the pack and confirmed she is my mate. Per our agreement, I don't mind rejecting her as I'm clearly getting the better sister out of this deal. I would have been embarrassed to have to call that freak of nature my mate. Justin said, and with it my heart was completely crushed. These two evil people deserved each other, and I will not waste another tear on his betrayal. He chose her, so he can freaking keep her. She will never be faithful to him, and he will not ever be able to trust that their children are his either. She was just doing this to ensure that they become the next Alpha and Luna. She is what he wanted, so she can have him. I'm thoroughly disgusted by both of them, and I will not allow them to make me sad one more day. I had already decided to get the hell out of this horrible pack, and I will not miss the Silverblade pack for a second.